So I finally got the Artist's Way book. Um, it first kind of came up on my radar from when Doechii won her Grammy. Um, it like all of a sudden popped up on my For You page, obviously, because she has that whole series on YouTube already. So, um, yeah, it first popped up then, and I kind of was looking around, um, like trying to figure out what it was about and everything. Um, and I thought it was cool, and I watched her first video in the little series she has. But then I kind of forgot about it for like a couple months. Um, just told myself I'd get it like sometime, and then I finally got it. So, yeah, I read the intro and the first kind of week reading. Um, and I don't know, I'm just gonna make these videos so that I have kind of like an accountability thing going on, because I know if I don't um, have something that I want to post, then I probably won't be as likely to do the thing. So yeah, I'm kind of just gonna go in every single one of these videos probably through the whole video, or through the whole chapter, or like through my whole week, what I did. um, because I guess I should start by explaining what the book is, huh? So lots of this is going to sound kind of corny and not real, but just like hear me out for a second. So it says on the front, a spiritual path to higher creativity. And so the way I would kind of describe it so far is just like, and what I've read online, the most common way I kind of hear people explain the book is like just a class on how to live your life less, I guess less in a business kind of mindset and more in a creative mindset. Um, Say hi to Ollie down there by the garden. Anyway, so my kind of goal with this book is to just um, be a little bit more, just figure out how to be a little bit more creative when it comes to making music. There's also wasps all up in this bitch. Do not come over here, please. Oh my God, I hate bugs. Anyway, dude, it's just chilling on this thing. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of a course in just how to live more creative life, and not be so focused on I don't know, the needs of everything else outside of what you have going on, and separating kind of all the negativity from yourself, kind of, I guess, is what I've kind of read about it. A course in discovering and recovering your creative self is what it says on the front. So, yeah, it is not a thin one. I don't read a ton of like books, like fiction books, like story books that are this thick. I don't really read those. Whenever I read a book, it's usually just like some self-help book. It's like this thick. It's like this. So this is pretty hefty for the kid, but I think it'll be chill. It's like 250 pages ish. So yeah, not that long, but it's 12-week course supposedly. And so each week you have a bunch of exercises that you should get done. And the two biggest tools in the book is, the first one's called Morning Pages, and the second one is the Artist Date. The morning pages is like exactly what it says. Just every morning, just write down 3 pages worth of just whatever's in your head. It talks about in the introduction. Shoot, what does she call it? It also says that all the exercises it gives each week. I don't know how many there were this week. I could probably find it. There's a good amount, but it just says try to do about half of them, and it says when picking, pick the ones that really appeal to you and the ones that you really don't want to do. So it says it's going to be about 7 to 10 hours a week of work, and I think I can fit that, squeeze that into my schedule probably. Basically, it just talks about how, like, when it comes to the morning pages, you might be like, I don't know, when you're doing things throughout the day, there's kind of like the voice in your head that's always fucking with you and telling you things all the time. You know what I'm talking about? Not in a crazy way, but just like everybody has that voice. And it, Julia kind of talks, Julia, like I know her, homie, Julia Cameron, talks about like writing down in the morning pages just all your thoughts, gets all of those negative kind of blurts, is what she calls it. They're called blurts. Just gets them out in the morning so that you don't have to like be caught up, or just you're just so full of like thoughts every day, and you just don't have it. Most people just, you don't talk about it just to anybody. So they just sit up there. So the morning pages just kind of lets you just jot all that stuff down, whatever's, I got to do laundry today, and it's going to get repetitive as hell. I've already done it. And sometimes it gets repetitive, and sometimes it's annoying. But I've done it for about 3 days. I missed one day, unfortunately, because I was not home. I did not have my book, so I didn't write anything down one morning. But hopefully that won't happen again. But yeah, you're supposed to do them every day for the 12-week course. Hopefully, even past that. The book was talking about people that have been doing it for like 10 years every single day. Every single day, 10 years. There's not one day you like forgot your book somewhere, or just didn't write something, woke up late or something. I don't know. But hopefully I end up being like that, because that would be sick. So, yeah. That's the morning pages. The artist date is also exactly what it sounds like. You just go out only with yourself. Not allowed to take anybody else. It's just you and your inner artist, your inner child, she says in the book, and giving them, just doing what feels like you want to do. Whether that's like an art museum, going to watch a football game, or I don't know, something, whatever. I did one today because this is my last day off, so I went out and I just went thrifting, copped this shirt, and actually, I should have brought it out here. I got this clock that's not a clock. It's like this wooden, it's just a piece of wood that's kind of shaped kind of like an oval, but it's kind of like not perfect. And then on the front is just this picture of a whale, killer whale in the water. And And in the little corner, there's like a little clock. Looks kind of cool. Anyway, got that for my new room. So I went thrifting. I went to like 3 different thrift stores and just walked around. Whatever. It was a good time. Brought the Benjamin. Yeah, it was good. So that was my artist date. Kind of just brought the headphones, listened to music, spent about 2 hours. So yeah. She says it should be like 1 to 2 hours just with yourself, and whatnot. So let's see. The tasks for this week. There are a total of 10 different ones. So I'm going to try to do 5. I work a good amount of time during the week, and the other time I try to just spend making music. So the exercises in here I want to do because they're definitely going to help with my music. Whole reason I'm doing this. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all 10. But we're going to try. We'll see. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to make this, like I said, just to hold myself accountable for all this stuff. But also talk about kind of starting from zero with this artistry stuff. Of course, like I have all like songs out and I've been doing it for a while, but taking it a lot more seriously and taking my kind of creativity a lot more seriously. I just want to put that out there for people who might be in a similar situation where you're not from a place that has a big music scene, or not even music, just like art isn't a culturally big thing wherever you are. That it's still super cool to still try have your way with it and just have at it. Just go for it. Just try to do something with it because it's fun and you like to do it. And if you weren't supposed to do it, you wouldn't like to do it. So obviously there's a reason you like it. So just do it. So that's what I'm doing. So this is kind of just like week 1 or day 1 of kind of this creative journey. And I'll just post these videos like once a week on YouTube, like every Tuesday I'm going to try to do. Same day as I drop songs and music videos and stuff. So hopefully you guys can kind of see this, and if anyone is interested in how we went from 0 to being the biggest artist in the world this is the video. Quote me on that. All right. Today's Monday, so I will see you all either next Monday, or yeah, I'm gonna probably put this out tomorrow, and then next Tuesday I'll see y'all with the first week review, yada yada. See y'all then. Thanks for watching.